Hey y'all, so today we are on the treadmill. I just had a snack. I had some pineapple and I think I probably ate it just a little too fast. But nevertheless, we're gonna go ahead and get it in. So this is gonna be a light snack and walk on the treadmill video. And we're just going to chit-chat about a few things. Want to know, like, what are y'all been up to? And we'll get into that as I walk. I am in my PJs. I do not have my bonnet on today because I got my hair done. So, yeah, she feeling pretty. She feeling pretty. So, yes. And I got it pulled back so it's not all in my face. But, again, I do have my PJs on. My stomach is a little swollen because I just got through eating. But we're going to go ahead and I like to start off a little slow and then every minute crank it up twice and then until I get to my desired speed. I am not going to be walking fast today because, as I told y'all before, I'm having some pain in my hips, and so yesterday I wasn't hurting really at all, but today I feel like a soreness where the pain was and in my lower back. So I don't want to be walking too fast on this treadmill and then get off and can't walk. So we're just gonna take it easy today and just chit chat. I was just gonna walk and just, you know, put some music over it, but I think because I was like, I don't really have anything to talk about. Then I was sitting there as I was eating my snack, and I was like, oh, I can ask about this, or oh, I can talk about that, you know. So we have a couple of things that we're going to talk about today. Nothing major, nothing too heavy, just fun stuff, right? So now we're getting a little cranked up. I think I might push it up maybe one more and then I'll be at the speed that I want to be at today. Not really focused on calories or distance. I want to try to do 30 minutes, but I'll let y'all know how I feel as I walk. The objective is for me not to look at the screen, and I was putting like a post-it note over it, but for some reason it wasn't staying. So I have to figure out how to affix something to the screen so I'm not look, because you know, if I'm looking at my phone watching a movie, then I'm looking down. And that's the same thing with my bike, is that the screen is right there. So if I'm looking at the screen, I mean, if I'm looking at my phone watching videos, then I see the screen. So anyway, the first thing I want to talk about was content creation. And I want to know, like, what channels have y'all been checking out for fun? Because I know it's a lot of drama going on in the tea sector and all the other sectors, and I don't subscribe to none of that stuff. I do have, like, my girl Cindy. I like watching her. Cindy is feisty, y'all. This Cindy is feisty, and she's I'm gonna tell it like it is kind of person. And I like her because she also has the most adorable personality when she gets to in her playful moods. And like when she does her outfit of the day, you know, she gets to dancing around and stuff and get to flirting with the camera. I'm like, okay, I see you, girl. But yeah, so that's one of the channels I really enjoy watching. One of the other channels I enjoy watching are the Baddie Twins. I like watching them together. Now, I don't really care for mukbangs per se. I'm one of those kind of people that I will watch a mukbang, not for the food. I'm watching it because I'm listening to the conversation. So if you're a mukbanger and all you're doing is sitting there eating, you're not going to hold my interest. But if you're a mukbanger and you're talking and, you know, you can actually carry a conversation, then I'll keep watching you. So those boys, Carrie and Craig, let me tell you something. They are a mess. They are a mess. They have the Baddie Twins channel which is what they started out with. And they even have a sauce. But they also have their own channel, Life with Carrie. And then Get Into My Fashions is Craig's channel. And let me tell you something, Mr. Craig, you be doing the most. Sometimes I be sitting over there rolling because I'm laughing at how Carrie is looking at Craig because he cutting up. Some days he just be kind of chill, but most of the time Craig be doing the most, and I love it. I'm here for it, Craig. Carrie is too adorable. I think he's just as cute as he want to be. But they're from Jamaica. And so, I mean, if you're into mukbangs, that's fine. But if you're into mukbangs, if you're not like really into mukbangs, but you're into watching good content, you can watch on both of their channels. So, they recently started doing DoorDash and Uber Eats. And so, Craig was doing, like on his channel, like the DoorDash Chronicles, you know, showing stuff like that was happening while he was out making deliveries. And then sometimes him and Carrie get on the phone and they get to cutting up. And Carrie's channel, he does some of the same thing, but he's more, I don't know, he don't post like a whole lot, but I know he does vlogging and stuff. I like when the holidays were around, they both were doing like a lot of vlogging. But they're really, really cute. And let's see, Life with Dame Dash and Flavors by Dame Dash. Dame has two channels. He has a mukbang channel and he has a vlogging channel. And I watch both. I check out both. And I really love watching his channel. He has a friend, Mylan. And Mylan didn't start out with a YouTube channel. He eventually decided to start his YouTube channel. And Mylan does mostly vlogging. Usually if you see him do a mukbang, he's on Dame's channel. And they have, Dame has his niece that he's had since she was like a little bitty girl, little itty bitty. She's not that old now, but she was like maybe 2-3 years old. And he had her taking care of her. And I call her Princess Aria. And she has grown up so much, you guys. And it's like, wow. It's just amazing to see how these kids just blossom, you know. And so, yeah. And then with that being said, Mylan's channel is Being Mylan. So, Dame has two channels. Life with Dame Dash and Flavors by Dame Dash. And then Dame has a sauce too. So those are some channels that I watch. And another one, I told y'all when I was doing that pasta recipe that I like watching bushcraft videos. I have no idea how I got into bushcraft videos. I was like, I don't know, because I don't like outside. I guess it's fascinating to see people who do like outside. Because I used to watch Naked and Afraid religiously. I used to love Naked and Afraid. And the part that got me was like watching them survive. Like one of the first episodes of Naked and Afraid that I watched, the minute they got there, dude turned some tree bark and some vines out the tree into sandals. Because they were walking around in kind of the ground had stuff on it that was like, it'll poke your foot. So he made a pair of shoes for him and his partner. And you know, they paired two people up who have different skill sets and stuff like that. So yeah, old boy turned some tree bark into some shoes. I was like, that was smart. I've never seen anybody do that since then. But anyway, it's called Outdoor Life and Craft. And he built like what's called these shelters. So what they do is they dig this hole in the ground and they make, you know, little stairs going down or whatever. And they put trees that have died and fallen down, they, you know, chop them up to the right size and they put like posts and they actually build, you know, tying the vines and all that kind of stuff together, and making like the stuff that they put on the wood in between the pieces so no air comes through out of mud. And they make like the roof part, they use like dead leaves, and they pack it with all kinds of stuff. So anyway, I watched him build his shelter from like the first day. And while he was out there, this little puppy wandered into his area, and he named him Pyocel. Now he's a bushcrafter from Russia, who lives in Russia. And right around the time Russia invaded, I forget the country, y'all forgive me because I'm not really good with geography anyway. He had stopped making videos, and so people were worried that something had happened to him, but then he popped back up. So anyway, he made his shelter, and you know, here comes this dog, and the cutest little dog. I don't do pets in my house and stuff like that, but you know, this has a long snout, little dog, but he has the most pretty big eyes, and he's just too adorable. But anyway, I like watching him. And the thing of it is, the guy's name is Alex. He doesn't speak English, so he doesn't say anything really like the whole video. He just points and smiles, and when he's working on different projects and stuff, and if he likes it, if it came out right, he'll go, you know, like that. And he's really cute too. But he also made another shelter that's above ground, and it has, at this particular campsite, it's the above ground shelter. And then he also made, like right next to it, kind of like a watchtower. So you climb this makeshift ladder and you can see all around. And then like here's the above ground shelter, and then here's the watchtower. And then right here he made like this little sitting area. It's kind of like a gazebo, and it's covered and has like a little bench where you can sit down and stuff. And so he goes there every now and then, but he's at the underground shelter most of the time. So yeah, Alex and Pyocel, Outdoor Life and Craft. All of these channels that I'm talking about, I'm going to put in the description box so you can check them out, because they are so wonderful to me. And what I do is, when I find a channel that I'm either supporting or that I've fallen in love with, each channel has its own playlist. And so every time they drop a video, because I don't always get a chance to watch it right as soon as it comes out, because sometimes, most of the time, content creators are dropping videos during the time that I'm actually at work. So what I would do is, like when I got home, or whenever I had some free time, I would go to, the first thing I would do is go to my my feed, and anything that I see that just dropped, I would just, you know, save it to the respective playlist. And then what I would do is, when I had time to watch videos, whether I was in the shower, I mean not in the shower, in the tub, if I was soaking in the tub, if I was working on content for myself, like doing research, or if I was cooking, you know, different stuff like that, where I can just let the playlist run. I'll start a video and sit, you know, be watching it and stuff. And I try to make sure that I comment on every video I watch, thumbs it up, and so that the content creator know that I'm actually supporting their channel. So yes, Cindy girl, you got a playlist. And I just watched, I just finished a little while ago. She had a 3-hour video, and I finished that, made a comment or whatever. She be watching my stuff and commenting on my stuff too. I love her. I love you for it. I really appreciate it, because she's a for real kind of sister. That's my girl. We are pushing Exploring Together with Queen Bee. This sis has been grinding for over 2 years, and she only has like 200 and something subscribers. And so I am really trying to, she doesn't need watch hours, but she needs family members, and I referred her over to James Guy. So if there are any other growth channels out there that have genuine supporters in their family, if y'all could click on the link below to go to Exploring Together with Queen Bee and try to help her get her, like I said, the hard part is the watch hours, but try to help her get her family members so this sister can get monetized. So, you know, I'm monetized and Cindy B is monetized, but we're trying to push to help her get monetized. And so her birthday is coming up, and that's one of her goals, is to get, you know, her family members, the numbers up. But even what she's asking for is not going to give her what she needs for monetization. So let's go ahead and just do what we can to get her taken care of. I wish that, because I used to do watch parties, but she don't need watch hours. She needs the family members. So I put it on my community wall. I'm going to post 2 or 3 times a week on my community wall, reminding people, you know, if you're not subscribed to her, to please go over and try to support her channel. So check out her content. Another channel that I watch is Beauty Essentials. Now let me tell you something. Beauty Essentials, this woman does like crafting and home improvement. She's even started her own design, like doing consults and stuff for other people and decorating other people's homes and things like this. But let me tell you something. This lady will pull a paint bucket and some spoons, and you look up, and my thing is, what in the world is in your brain that makes you think about a paint bucket and some spoons, and you come out with some of the most beautiful, artistically creative, usable pieces of furniture, wall decor, dividers. Man, she come up with some stuff that have your brain just like mind blown. When she's starting off, I'm sitting there looking like, if I hadn't seen the thumbnail, I would be sitting there looking like, now what in the world is she about to make out of that? Because my brain don't work that way. So Beauty Essentials is another one. I'm going to put that in the description box. Y'all got to check her out. Y'all have to check her out. I shouted out another content creator not too long ago. And she has 2 channels. One of them is called Shondaland, and the other one, let me see if I can find it by putting in Shondaland, because for some reason, and her eyes are just, oh my God, they're just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Glamorous Wallflower. So it's Glamorous Wallflower and Shondaland. Shondaland, that channel, she does vlogging, but the Glamorous Wallflower, she does like home improvement stuff. So she showed you how she, like, home improvement, home decor. She put together a gym in her garage. They poured concrete out back for her to expand her back porch, and then she put up a pergola. I mean, she's just so handy. I'm jealous, girl. I'm jealous. So yeah, that's another set of channels that I watch. Shondaland and Glamorous Wallflower. Let me see. I can go to my playlist and tell y'all. Whew, y'all, my hips is hurting, but I'm gonna keep walking because I'm not like, it's not unbearable. I told you about being Mylan, Beauty Essentials. Now it's so good. She's not putting out as much content as she used to. She's a registered nurse, and I watched her video yesterday when she was talking about going back to nursing, because her YouTube, like her her numbers are going down. I'm just gonna say that because I don't remember what number she was referring to, but something about her, I think it's her views. Her views are going down. Her name is Miriam, and she does some food on her channel. I wouldn't call her a mukbanger. She does eat on camera, but most of her, like if you really pay attention to her videos, the basis of her videos is the cooking part. And so she does eat on camera, but I think, in my opinion, as a subscriber, I wouldn't classify her as a mukbanger because she just eats what she cooks, but it's like she takes you through the actual recipe and shows you how to cook it. Let's see. Designs by Denise. I watch her. She does crafting and designs, and she has kind of a bling bling type of style. And so if you're into crafts where you can add a little blingage to your house, then that's a good channel to watch too. Style by Casanova. I started watching her, oh my God, it's been a really long time ago. And then B-Love, who she's a, supposed to be the queen of mukbang, she hired her to decorate her house. So I thought it was interesting to see, her in B-Love's home decorating this stuff, because I was like, I know her. I don't know her, but y'all know what I mean. And then another one, another lady that I found, I think I found her on Cindy's channel. Cindy, tell me if I'm right or not, because I can't remember finding me again. Was she one of your subscribers that maybe you shouted out? Because I think that's how I connected to her. I was watching one of Cindy B's videos, and she, at that time she was shouting out a bunch of different people, but I want to say she was shouting out finding me again, and I clicked on the link, went over to her channel, I joined her family, and I put a bunch of her videos in the playlist to check out. And I really like her her content. I haven't really seen anything from her lately. And I know one of the things when I first connected with her that she was struggling with was being consistent. And I think she takes care of her mom also. But she was struggling with consistency because she just had some, some other things going on. But she came back so strong. She does pottery. She does cooking. She does a little vlogging. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to check on you and see what's going on. Because I tried to, okay, I had to check on the camera because it had stopped recording. But I'm glad I was able to see where it stopped recording, because it stopped recording right before I start talking about the next channel. So anyway, another channel that I follow is Juice and Toya. And Juice and Toya is a married couple, and they do fitness videos. Toya has an illness that she is battling with, but this sister is pushing through. And they don't just do like beginner level videos. They do like different level videos, and basically the way they do that is Juice does like the advanced level stuff, and then Toya does the same exercises right next to him, modified for beginners. So I thought that was a really cool concept, and so I was looking for exercises with my kettlebell, and I came across their channel, started looking at some of their content, was like, okay, this is definitely one that I'm going to be following. They also have a Facebook page, a group, excuse me, where people are posting like their fitness achievements and stuff like that, and they're getting support from the other people on the page and stuff, or in the group, and I just think that's fabulous. Speaking of which, I did make a 6-week fitness challenge announcement. I am still working on the details because I have to make sure that as a person who's putting this out there, that I'm actually going to be able to do the fitness challenge myself. I don't want to make things so complicated and the goals are unrealistic that I can't do it. So how dare I challenge you to something I can't even do myself? So just bear with me. Give me a little time. I want to get this stuff worked out. And as soon as I get the details together, I'm going to put together a video. The other thing is I want to do a virtual collaboration with anybody who is interested. Basically, I want us to come together and like our videos to equal a meal. So if I do like the entree, I want somebody else to put the link to my video in their description box, letting you know that that's the entree to go with the side that you're about to make. And also link the other videos, so by the time you look at all the videos, you have a full meal including appetizers, drinks, and desserts. So if anybody is interested in that, we don't have to do a live stream together. We do not have to have each other's phone number. We don't have to have any direct contact with each other. The only thing we're doing is we're tagging the content creator. And like, say for example, when I do my video will be first. So whatever I cook in my video, you cook something that goes with what I'm cooking, and you let the people know that the entree is in the description box. The link to the video with the entree is in the description box, and this is one of the sides, or this is the appetizer, or this is the drink, or this is the dessert. So anybody who, I'm going to put it on my community wall, so anybody who is interested in doing this with me, again, I don't have to have your information, you don't have to have mine. I will put it out there, and if you want to do this with me, I think it will be so much fun. I really do. It's a different way to collaborate with each other and just share each other's videos, you know, as a unit. Share it all over the place. We can even make it a playlist. So those are all the channels that I'm shouting out. Again, I'm going to put all of these channels that I talked about today in the description box. And if you are interested in any of them, go check them out. But make sure that you go over to Exploring with Queen Bee's channel. Show her some love. She is grinding to try to get monetized. Y'all help a sister out. If I had enough channels to connect to her so she can get monetized, I would. I connect what I can and then spread the word for the rest. So I'm going to go ahead and start slowing this down. Let's see where I made it to. I think I did good, y'all, especially considering that I am hurting. Because when I get off here, I'm definitely going to have to take a pain pill. Woohoo! I did 30 minutes, 34 seconds. It'll probably be closer to 33 by the time I finish my cool down. And I'm going to show you a screenshot once I'm done. And other than that, if you're not already a member of the Fetch fam, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and download that app, scan my QR code, and get to scanning those receipts. You might as well take advantage of it. You're already spending the money. The receipts translates into points, the points translates into cash, and you can redeem that cash via store card or cash card, or you can donate to charity. Well, all right, we're going to go ahead and get out of here, but you know we don't do so without saying, love yourself, love somebody else, and until next time, y'all take care. Bye.